Yet again, what's your objective on Tesla nowadays? How much do you like it or not? Really, definitely look. I think this is what I think a shade gets eliminated when the comp bundle gets endorsed at the investor meeting. And I think then you currently begin to see requests tick back up in China. As we go, in the final part of the year, numbers are brought down. And afterward, I think the FSD independent vision begins to grab hold. And that is the reason when I take a gander at Tesla, I at last think this is one we will talk $275, $300 for Tesla. As we work out over the course of the following 12 to year and a half yesterday, I addressed Steve Wesley, who used to be a previous board individual from Tesla. Yet he generally preferred Tesla a ton. Yet he said that the August 8th occasion is enormous. I need to know how gigantic you feel. That August 8th occasion is scale 1 to 10. I'd call it a 11, as far as how significant it is on the grounds that Jew, very much like Steve, discuss independent and extreme. It's the sub 30K. We'll call it a model 2.5 that we accept comes out right on time 1 year from now. And I imagine that will be the vision. That is the way you will discuss 3-4 million units each year. Everything revolves around that sub 30K. At whatever point Tesla devotees show up on TV. Tesla doubters and pundits are never a long ways behind. Tesla bull. Dan Ives at Wedbush Protections is certain that the stock will take off to $300 before the year's over. Yet there's a developing discussion on how Elon Musk shuffles his different endeavors. Numerous news sources propose Tesla's prosperity could be unfavorable to his different organizations like SpaceX, Neuralink, and X8. There's a hypothesis that assuming Tesla wavers, the others will follow anyway. Many accept the contrary. Seeing these organizations is commonly gainful. The present show will highlight a video where Bloomberg's Dana structure ascribes Tesla's new battles to Musk's interruptions. Going along with us is Larry Goldberg, who will give his experiences. Invite Larry. We should plunge into the recordings, beginning with the viewpoint of a Tesla bull, and later we'll hear from the pundits. Yet before we plunge further, try to show your help by enjoying this video and buying into Tesla stock news. Let us begin. Dan Ives has forever been bullish on Tesla, regardless of being angry with Tesla's administration. For unfortunate correspondence, in the principal quarter, he's presently back ready. Tesla's new profit call was great, featuring their work on reasonable vehicles and the improvement of robocharges. Dan Ives predicts Tesla's stock will reach somewhere in the range of $275 and $300 inside the following 12 to year and a half. How about we watch the video and examine Elon Musk and Tesla Dan Ives has deep suppositions on Tesla's potential, particularly with the endorsement of the pay bundle and the expected interest flood in China in the not-so-distant future. He likewise accepts the independent driving innovation will turn into a huge component, driving the stock cost up. Steve Wesley, a previous Tesla load-up, part underscored the significance of the August 8th occasion. He featured the requirement for refreshes on full self-driving innovation and the $5,000 reasonable vehicle Larry on a size of 1 to 10. How essential is this occasion? Larry rates it a 11 in significance. Expecting critical declarations on Independence robot taxis and the reasonable vehicle he accepts, 2025 will be an urgent year for Tesla, denoting the beginning of the following significant development stage. While he's not offering stock guidance, Larry keeps up with his well-established view that 2025 will be basic for Tesla's prosperity. Dan Ives is hopeful about the investor vote passing and further developing interest in China. Constantly's end. Larry concurs, detecting that both the U.S. and China markets have proactively begun to get a new report from Cox Car, demonstrates that the logjam in electric vehicle deals is simply a brief blip. The exploration shows a dramatic development. Pattern anticipating that EV deals in the U.S. will twofold. from 1.1 million this year to 2.2 million. By 2025, this development goes against the story of a lull, as the interest isn't just present yet, expanding quickly. Tesla is ready to benefit fundamentally from this pattern, gauging an exceptionally sound 2025. How about we shift gears and stand by, listening to some Tesla pundits? Dana Frame from Bloomberg frequently expounds adversely on Tesla. She made a graph delineating what Elon Musk's different endeavors could mean for one another. How about we hear her point of view? So what we made was somewhat of a more liquid, truly moving, truly molding nearby planet group. Um, with Elon as the child, clearly, and I think it gives individuals like a superior portrayal of exactly the way in which Musk works and how his organizations generally sort of cross over and connect with one another among 2018. And presently, Musk has two additional organizations. I mean, he purchased Twitter, which he presently calls X, and he began X, a pristine artificial intelligence organization that he's raising billions of dollars for. So his impact and his domain keeps on developing. I mean, the person has a ton of thoughts for organizations. He used to run 2. Then it was 4 currently. It's 6. I mean, there doesn't appear to be a finish to his hunger for new businesses and for doing a ton of things. Past Tesla structure makes sense of that, dissimilar to normal organizations with clear hierarchical graphs. Musk's organizations work more smoothly, looking like a planetary group with Musk at the middle. This model expects to show how interconnected and dynamic his organizations are, with many individuals wearing various caps and covering jobs. A few well-established studies of Musk incorporate allegations of being excessively occupied with such a large number of adventures. Bloomberg's new task was motivated by Tesla's basic investor vote this June 13th in regards to Musk's compensation bundle. Starting around 2018, Musk has added 2 additional organizations to his portfolio, including Twitter, presently called X, and the artificial intelligence startup, XA. His impact keeps on developing, extending his realm from 2 organizations to 6. Frame's contention fixates on Musk's rising liabilities and what they could mean for his emphasis on Tesla anyway. Many see this as an exaggerated evaluate. Pundits contend that news sources like Reuters and Bloomberg make these stories with little proof. The administration of Musk's organizations is obvious, and keeping in mind that there are normal financial backers across his endeavors. This doesn't compare to precariousness. Numerous financial backers, including those referred to by Frame, have monstrous trust in Musk's vision and administration. So while Body raises admirable sentiments about Musk's growing domain, that he's diverted and that this will adversely affect his organizations is seen by quite a few people. As unwarranted, the interconnectedness of his endeavors is a strength as opposed to a shortcoming. SpaceX totally overwhelms the satellite send-off and satellite web business. They have effectively situated themselves as the business chief with steady, dependable send-offs and the sweeping reach of their Starlink web access. Furthermore, they are near the very edge of making and sending off the biggest rocket at any point, fabricated the Starship, which is set to reform space trip by empowering missions to Mars and past, fundamentally bringing the expensive access down to space. In the meantime, Boeing, a long-lasting aviation monster, is battling to send off space travelers with their Starliner shuttle, which is presently now 4 years